Welcome back, ladies. It's Valencia, the Style Educator. In today's video, I want to talk all about how to transition your wardrobe for spring. So we are literally less than a week away from the official day of spring. And depending on where you're tuning in from, you may have already started to experience spring weather, summer weather. Whatever it looks like, the temperatures have definitely been a little up in your area. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that you want to do, ladies, is that you want to do a closet clean out. I think that this is very important when you're transitioning from one season to another season. It gives you an opportunity to go ahead and just clean your space out, wipe everything down, just get everything clean, right? And in this season, spring cleaning. So we definitely don't want to leave out cleaning out our closet, going through our wardrobe drawers, dresser drawers, just stuff like that, right? So you want to make sure you get in there, pull everything out, clean, wipe everything down, freshen everything up, right? And then you want to begin to start the purging process. So you want to start looking at your clothes and deciding what you want to keep, what you want to donate, and what you want to throw away, right? And so depending on how your closet is currently set up, maybe you have a space where you have both seasons of your wardrobe, if you will, in the same space, right? So if that's you still want to do the same thing. You still want to go through your fall and your winter pieces. You still want to go through your summer and your spring pieces, because you just don't want to leave anything out. Even if you're someone who's watching and you kind of have everything separately, meaning that you just currently have your fall and your winter pieces in your closet right now, and then all of your spring and your summer pieces are stored away, you still want to go through and purge both seasons of your wardrobe, okay? That's very important for two reasons. The first reason is just because you're transitioning from the winter to the spring and the summer, you still want to purge those things before you completely store them away, right? Because you want to just say, okay, you know what? Maybe there's some things that you don't want to wear when the fall and winter swing back around again. So this is a perfect opportunity for you to go ahead and go through everything and get rid of it, right? And then as you bring out or as you go through your spring and your summer pieces, you still want to be able to purge those things, because when you stored them away last season, maybe at that time you thought that you would wear them again. And who knows, maybe your mind has changed now. Maybe there's some other things that have happened. Maybe you've lost some weight or whatever the case is. Maybe you just might not even like those things that you wore last spring and summer. So you definitely still want to purge both seasons of your clothes. Okay, ladies? The next thing that you want to do is, as you're pulling out your spring and your summer wardrobe, you want to begin to assess it, right? And so what I mean by that is you want to start to look at it and determine, I know I had this dress last year. Is this something that I want to wear this year? Maybe you're not really into dresses. Maybe you're into skirts now or shorts or something like that. The other part of that is maybe you really are into dresses and you notice that you don't really have a lot. So that's something that you will want to put on your need to get list, right? It's almost like looking at your wardrobe like your pantry or your refrigerator, right? You may have things that that you frequently eat, right? Or you frequently drink. And when you're doing your grocery shopping, you're like, oh, okay, I'm running low on water. I got to make sure I get some more water. Or there's certain condiments that you need and you're kind of running low or you don't have anything. So again, whenever you're thinking about your wardrobe, you can definitely think of it as like your pantry or your refrigerator. You want to make sure that you have those things that you need. Now, if you're someone that's watching and you're like, you know what, Valencia, I don't really have a lot of spring and summer pieces, then stay tuned. I definitely have a solution for you, but you still will want to assess that because it's important for you to know. That way you can decide what you want to do about it. So if you're watching and you're like, man, I don't really have any spring or summer clothes right now, you still want to be aware of that. You don't want to wait until spring is fully here or summer is fully here and you're like, man, I don't have anything to wear. So the earlier that you assess that, the earlier that you identify that, is better for you, so that you can make some good choices and decisions moving forward, so that you can get the wardrobe that you need for this spring and summer. The next thing that I want to talk about is putting away those heavier weighted pieces, right? So again, depending on where you're tuning in from, you may still be experiencing some colder days. So you don't want to completely just get rid of everything from, fall and winter, right? You can definitely start to switch out certain things. So those pieces that are like real heavy and you're like, listen, these are just like real low temperature, 20s, 30s, 40, 50 degree weather, you can go ahead and get rid of those heavyweight things and start to pull out your lighter weighted things. So you don't have to fully get rid of all of your fall and winter pieces, but definitely depending on where you are, you can start to just swap things out that way. And the last thing that I want to share, and this goes back to anyone who's watching and you're like, man, I don't really have a spring or a summer wardrobe. This is a perfect opportunity for you to consider hiring a personal stylist. And, if I had to decide like when was a good time, because I feel like a good time is whenever you make that decision. But if I had to choose, I would say that anytime we are in a season transition is a perfect time to do that, because a personal stylist is going to come in, organizing your closet, cleaning your closet out. All of that is a really tremendous task. Many of you watching are like, first of all, I don't have the time. Second of all, I don't feel like it, right? So that's why considering hiring and working with a personal stylist come and do this for you. We're professional. This is something that we do all the time. We can do it a lot quicker than you can. So I would say that going into a new season is a really good time for you to hire a personal stylist. The second thing about it is that it allows you to focus on one area when you're working with a personal stylist, right? So if you decide to work with a personal stylist at the change of a season, you literally can just focus on that season itself. You and your personal stylist can focus on building your spring and your summer wardrobe. You don't have to worry about fall and winter right now. It will be all about this specific season, right? So that's also a really good thing as far as working with a personal stylist right now. Some other things to consider when it comes to working with a personal stylist, again, just letting a professional come in and handle it, letting us come in and help you identify what is wearable, what you need to donate and what you need to point blank throw away. Because I know that as women, we really kind of struggle with identifying what should I keep, Valencia, what should I throw away? Is this something I should donate? So definitely working with a professional will really help you be more at ease about making those decisions, right? And of course, creating a game plan moving forward. So again, because it's going to be spring and summer, you and your personal stylist can focus on a game plan that is specifically tailored to building up your spring and your summer wardrobe. And it makes it so much easier then to go ahead and, work again when the season transitions again, because now you're focusing on your fall and your winter and you're not really feeling like you're neglecting any part of your wardrobe, right? There's a lot of peace of like, okay, I've already dealt with my spring and my summer wardrobe. That's good. That's out the way. Now I can focus on my fall and winter when that time comes, right? So again, the last thing that I want to share about that is working with a personal stylist is that you may spend the money up front, ladies, but it's definitely going to give you a ROI on the back end of stuff, the long run, because you have this understanding of like, okay, this is how I should dress. This is how I should shop. My closet is cleaned out. It's organized. It just makes everything so much more smooth and efficient, because how many of you have started on some sort of task and you're like, oh man, I'm just dreading this. This is just taking up too much of my time. And something that can be done in, 24 to 48 hours has literally taken like 2 weeks or a month. And for other people, if you're being honest with yourself, you've been, cleaning out your closet, purging your closet, literally the whole fall and winter. Maybe you started doing that last spring and it never happened, right? So this is also another reason why you really want to consider bringing in a personal stylist. Okay, ladies? So if you're interested in my services, you can definitely head to valenciaholland.com and book a style consultation with me there. And I thank you so much for checking out this video, and I'll see you ladies soon. Bye.